Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIK WM France Deck G45 game with Quatenins, Field Watchman, and Zapuichi. Alright. Looking at this first pile. Village Elder is great. There's a couple cards that work really well with Village Elder in here. Hill Bandit is great. Stone Curator, Apple Picker. Field Warden's definitely getting picked, but if I got Hill Bandit, Stone Curator, or Apple Picker, all of those work pretty well with Village Elder. So looks like a pretty solid Village Elder first pick here. Four wood helps you play more improvements, like it makes your game faster, you know, and it also it helps you grow faster, which gets you more actions, which lets you play more cards, play more improvements. Village Elder is just a really great card, especially as a first pick card too. You know, nobody else knows that I've drafted it until I reveal it. And then, you know, Apple Picker makes the clay oven, stone oven a lot more appealing. And what was the other one? Oh, I've already forgotten what. Oh, Hill Bandit. Of course, Hill Bandit benefits, gets you clay and food when other people play clay improvements. Clay is great for building your own improvements, so. This pile is quite weak. The best pick is Cat Lover, and it's not really close. Yeah. These are all quite weak. Maybe get Drawing Genius back for Village Elder, but whether I even play it is pretty unlikely. Cat Lover's fine. Can be worth it to build a couple wood rooms. What was in my first pack? Village Elder, Field Watchman, not Field Watchman, Field Warden, the one that gives you unblockable plow, sow, and plow at the end of the game. What else? Apple Picker, Hill Bandit, Pasteurization Expert. Those were kind of the good cards that I remember. And so I figured Village Elder is great with Village Elder is great with Apple Picker or with Hill Bandit. So, you know, it seemed like a good first pick option. Alright, everyone's in and seated. So we're just waiting to get past some cards. Pasteurization wheeling also works now. Yeah. Well, normally I would see this and say Eremite, because I think Eremite's really good. But of course with Village Elder, I don't want to be picking Eremite myself. I could do Cowboy, but there's a chance that Cowboy comes back. Like Silo Girl, Puppeteer, Eremite, they all might get picked before Cowboy. So Cowboy works pretty well for my Cat Lover, but yeah, I could take something like Good Friend. I could even take Puppeteer here. I don't think I'm going to take Silo Girl. Silo Girl doesn't really work with Cat Lover. Could do Puppeteer. I think it's between Puppeteer and Good Friend as my two options. And since I see Eremite, that means there's one player that's going to not play as many minor improvements. Makes Good Friend that little bit worse. Although I'm going to play Village Elder. Yeah, I feel like Puppeteer's a little too easy to play around. So let's take Good Friend. Puppeteer is also kind of dependent on when sheep come out, which I don't love. And my cat lover is already dependent on when sheep come out. Yeah, my first pick I did see Manservant, yeah. Take Salad Girl just in case early reno strat. Yeah, but Cat Lover Village Elder should give me a pretty strong... I feel like that's pretty good and not in the direction of early reno. And the thing is, if I'm building a ton of rooms, I'm happy if someone does an early reno strat. Also, with the fact that Eremite's in the pack, if I'm passing Eremite, that's a player that's not going to want to family growth that many times. That's a player that's not going to want to start player that many times. That's a player that's not going to, compete with me for my Village Elder. So I think I'm happy passing those cards because it's going to push players into strategies that aren't going to compete with me. So, I think that's okay. Whoa, and then of course I see Mason's Apprentice, so I'm just an idiot. I'm gonna hate draft Mason's Apprentice here. I mean, it's possible I get Silo Builder Manservant back. We draft very differently. So Fence Deliveryman kind of work. It's a fine card. It doesn't really work with Cat Lover just because you get the fences so late. Pear Peeler is fine. Spring Worker is fine. I'm just gonna hate draft Mason's Apprentice here, and there's actually a chance that I get if I get Manservant and Silo Girl back, then I'll do a 2-room house. I'll go to Reno to Stone on 2 rooms if I can. But I'm, at the moment, unless I get support for it, not planning to play Mason's Apprentice myself. I'd much rather spend my stone on the well, pottery, that kind of thing. Let's see what comes back out of my first pile. I think Field Warden and Manservant will be gone. Nope, Manservant's not gone. Interesting. So Pasteurization Expert, Field Warden, and Hill Bandit are all gone. So I'm left with Stone Curator, Apple Picker, Manservant. So I could take Manservant here. The fact that nobody took Manservant might mean that Silo Girl comes back. Although Silo Girl is a pretty good casual pickup. Apple Picker, I was thinking Apple Picker works pretty nicely with Village Elder, although with Cat Lover, it kind of splits your focus between crops and animals, which I don't love. Stone Curator, obviously, great reason to go for bigger house and lots of stone improvements with Village Elder. I mean, Tenant Farmer gets me 3 animals for my Cat Lover. Most of the time, probably I'll eat one of them and then keep 2 to save all the reed on my wood rooms. What should I do here? I haven't really seen any support for Cat Lover. I might see it in my minors. I might see ways of holding, mini pasture or whatever. But I don't love drafting mini pasture with Village Elder in hand. See, I haven't really seen any support for it, so I think I'm going to grab Manservant here. And if Silo Girl doesn't come back, Mason's Apprentice Manservant might be enough on its own. to push me to a stone reno strat. And then all these are quite weak. Fieldsman, Drawing Genius with Village Elder is something. And then Eremite went unpicked, which is really interesting. I actually think this is probably an okay Alms Collector game. I could just draft Eremite and give up on my Village Elder. Passive food income while I reno to a stone house could be really good. Alms Collector. The problem with Alms Collector is it kind of competes with my Good Friend, and I want to play Good Friend fairly early. If I'm doing stone strats, I want to get the stone as soon as possible. If I'm doing wood strats, I want to get the reed. Well, I want to get the reed no matter what as early as possible. So I could do Alms Collector. We could take Eremite, and we maybe don't play it. I mean, even if I could play Eremite in round 1 and then play Village Elder in round 5 and play Minor Improvements afterwards, like, I don't know. We have some options here. Alright, well, there's Stonehouse Extension, so that's pretty cool. There's also Swan Lake, Petting Zoo, Golden Rose, Riding Plow. So, yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff here. Feel like I'm pretty obligated to take Stonehouse Extension here. With Stonehouse Extension, thing is, it actually doesn't save me that much with Mason's Apprentice in hand, which kind of hurts. And I do know that there's likely someone with Silo Girl out there. So if I pass Stonehouse Extension, I'm just asking that player to go for stone rooms. The other thing is clay supports. I'm passing competition for Reno. Man, there's going to be a lot of room building in this game, which is going to be irritating. I think I pretty much can't pass Stonehouse Extension. I think it's just going to create another player who's going to compete with me so much. Yeah. And it is a passing minor, so it does actually work with Eremite. Yeah. Doesn't increase my plate occupation. I might not be able to play Village Elder. We'll have to see what the miners support. I'm not sure what kind of game plan the miners will support here. You think Stonehouse Extension would come back? I think whoever took Silo Girl would take Stonehouse Extension, because there was Silo Girl out there. This pick. Could do Yoke, could do Flower Pots, could do Bread Machine. Flower Pots is pretty good. Yoke, I've already passed Riding Plow, so I like Yoke a bit better than I would normally. And any other plows just make it like really good. Flower Pots. The timing on Flower Pots can always be awkward, especially if I do end up deciding to play Eremite. So I think we played Yoke here. Yoke might come back again, but I don't know. I think Flower Pot's Bread Machine goes, and then I think Yoke's probably the third best card here. Maybe Wood Strongbox. But yeah, the rest of these cards are pretty weak. I think it's probably unlikely that I get to 4 or 5 rooms, or 5 or 6 rooms. So this is a pretty easy Winter Pond pick, I think. I can definitely consider Helpful Neighbors, but it'll probably come back. Yeah, Winter Pond is great. This pick... Well, there's Undisturbed Pond and Alms. So if I decided that I totally screwed myself over with my occupation draft, I could just take Undisturbed Pond and let Alms come back and play like no occupations. Just play late game occupations. Play like I don't know, Cat Lover. Like go for a regular room, then play Cat Lover, build a way to hold animals, build a bunch more rooms. Could do something like that. Alternatively, something like Grain Mill Oven. I can actually get rid of Grain Mill Oven, so it can block my Aramite for a little bit, but then I can get rid of it later. You know what? I think I'm going to take Undisturbed Pond here. Thing is, Undisturbed Pond kind of messes with my Aramite. Like, it gives me the pretty similar effect, except Aramite gets me wood. Yeah, I could Undisturbed Pond here. And Riding Plow came back, so this is a pretty easy Riding Plow pick. Although I love Petting Zoo. It does give me another option. And then Wooden Strongbox or Renovation Materials. I think if I want to go for Cat Lover, then, you know, a card like Riding Plow. Can I make Riding Plow and Cat Lover work? Focusing on my 7th pick Aramite in lieu of my 1st pick Village Elder. Well, the thing is, I have to play what the game gives me, right? And the game has not given me Village Elder support. No Stonecutter, you know, no good way of playing occupations or improvements, no good way of discounting improvements, you know. I'm trying to focus on what I'm getting given. So I could Renovation Materials. So the advantage of Renovation Materials is if I do say I build 4 or 5 rooms, then, you know, with especially with Cat Lover, then Renovation Materials actually makes my clay rooms cheap. Clay renovation cheaper. It also lets me do it without using a renovation space. And the other kind of cool thing I could do is I could play Drawing Genius. And then if I get on Reno Fence round 14, I can play Renovation Materials. I can Reno to Clay. Oh no, that doesn't work. It's immediately after. Well, I could set it up with round 13 Plow Sow. I could go for round 13 Plow Sow with Riding Plow. Let myself play Renovation Materials there. Yeah. How did the clay support person ignore materials and Strongbox? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then this is a pretty easy Alms pick. Alright. Well, I don't think we can play Village Elder. I have too many passing miners. Alms, Stonehouse Extension. I don't think we can play Good Friend, because Good Friend is just going to come too late. I don't think we can play Mason's Apprentice, because, well, maybe we can play Mason's Apprentice. We could still consider doing a renovation strategy. With Undisturbed Pond and Alms. Yeah. The problem is usually you want to grow. You want to play Undisturbed Pond and Alms with Family Growth. And making those work with Mason's Apprentice Manservant going to a Stone Reno seems unlikely. I think this is a pretty clear focus on getting a wood room. Value 2 read very highly. Value wood very highly. Go for that first wood room. You know, sit on start player as long as I have to, and then after that I can see, you know, how the game is developing and decide more from there. And then Reedstone Food and 3 wood get taken. I hate my life. Okay. Like, I really don't want to take 2 wood here. Taking 2 wood here just feels like giving up the game. Alright, we're going to play Eremite and give up on Alms and Undisturbed Pond. What is this game? What is this game? This is feeling like another yesterday. Feeling like another yesterday. Yesterday, I had my game go totally off the rails in stage 1. I managed 47 points, which is not bad, but I mean, I was still in last. It was just like, so brutal. Well, what do we do here? Just day labor? Not plow. We could maybe take grain if we think we're going to build a clay oven, but I think day labor is fine. Also kind of hurts the educator. Yeah, the problem is like some of these cards are just unplayable in a multi-path game, which is hard. So we'll take 3 wood here. Expensive occupation should come back and we can play good friend. Yeah, we could theoretically still do the stonehouse strategy. Eremite gives us enough food to pay while we're renovating up to a stone house. The problem is I don't have any way of discounting the stone renos or the stone rooms, which just means I need so much stone. Like I need round 5 to be stone and round 6 to be reno, and then I need to get 3 stone round 7 basically for that to work. And I need to get Reedstone food a couple more times, which I don't really want to start player at all, so that means I have to let my opponents pass it to me. Yeah, so it doesn't work all that well. Quatinins plays Apple Picker. So this is a good time to play occupations. So Zap might play an occupation. Oh, Zap's got start player chicken coop. Okay. So we'll go ahead and play good friend. We're a little sad we didn't get that out before the chicken coop, but hey, that happens. Did I pass Quatinins? What would he have taken with Apple Picker? I didn't pass him like Oven Inspector or anything. Like Oven Inspector with Educator would be really nice. So if I want to keep playing occupations, now is like a good time to do so. So I could play Good Friend here. Problem is, good friend. I could play Village Elder here. The problem is Village Elder feels like I'm just giving away the points. I think what I'll do is I'll actually play Cat Lover and then take 1 sheep with my second action, because I really hate my second action here. And Cat Lover at least will save me a read. And it looks like I'm going to have a hard time getting enough read to do everything I want to in this game. I think we could go for a Cat Lover here. This is like the most maybe the most schizophrenic game I've ever played. Just trying to do everything. Well, I'm trying my best to let what is available dictate what I'm doing, which usually I think is a pretty good strategy. So if I could get a read out of Good Friend, that would be awesome. And then Cat Lover saves me another read after I pick up 1 sheep. Could take 3 wood. But if I don't take 3 wood here, then there's a chance I get something better in the future. Whoa. Constable. Well, whoever took Field Warden is pretty happy. So if I take sheep here, there's a chance that there are 3 4-wood or better wood actions. Even if Field Watchmen start players, I still get 1. Yeah, I think this is okay. And then Quatinins played Hunter. So there'll be good actions for me next round. I should get 2 really good actions. I should get a good wood action and a good food action. Or a good wood action and a good read action. Now, Quatinins takes 3 food. Okay, maybe not so good. We'll see. See what Field Watchman does here. Start player into 6 wood seems good. Nope, he's just taking 3 wood himself. Well, I get a 4 wood action or a 2 read action, but I'll take 4 wood first. 4 wood and hope Reedstone food comes back. Feel like the rest of the game is just about setting up my riding plow around 13 and maybe before. Really coming around on Eremite, it fits my style well. Well, you know, I picked it 7th, right? So, obviously have to make it work. Ooh, interesting. Head of the Revolution here. It's going to be hard for me to hit the Head of the Revolution bonus, although Riding Plow makes it more doable. Like 3 rooms, 10 fences, 3-time plows. It is possible. And then Quatinins got Fence Deliveryman. It's obviously the perfect time for him to play Fence Deliveryman. Let's grab 2 read here. I could take 4 food fishing. I think 2 read is the play. Maybe look to double build. Feed 4 plus wood F. Yeah, I value the occupation. I do value the occupation space highly. Oh man, punter. Okay. Pawner. Well, that's going to help. So my riding plow now gives Field Watchman 2 fields himself. Oh, I get a wood from that, from Good Friend. So I am 1 wood away from building 2 rooms at once. So it seems like that's something I should do. Especially because people are going to be taking start player. I think it's more likely that I'm going to get more wood actions here. Could do room and 2 stables here. If Quatenins did not have Hunter, I would agree with you. The problem is, as soon as I build those stables, he's grabbing the 2 sheep with his Hunter. Like, I think there's not really any value in me making stables here, because that's an immediate follow-up action. He needs the food for his round 7, he needs the food for his educator. There's just no way that I get that back. I could think about playing Village Elder. That's something I would consider playing. Village Elder over just taking 2 wood. Thing is, there's no family growth yet. I think we just take 5 clay. Take good actions while we can. As often as you can, take good wood actions. Or good actions generally on the board. So we've been playing, Nathan and our other roommate and I have been playing Terraforming Mars. I actually didn't get any board games for Christmas, which is really unusual. Normally I get like a board game from my parents every year, because they know I like to play a lot. But I didn't get any this year, and I was kind of, we had all been gone for the holidays, and we came back and it was like, all right, let's do something fun. And so I went out and bought Terraforming Mars because I knew it was really highly rated, and I've got a Facebook friend who posts about playing it all the time. So I was like, okay, cool, let's check this out. And we've really enjoyed it. Played it like once or twice a day for the last 3 or 4 days since I bought it, basically. So that's been fun. Nathan won like 4 games in a row. He won like game 2 to game 5 or something like that. So he obviously has picked it up really quickly. So we've been like, I've like started targeting him. Like anytime I can hurt someone, it's like, all right, let's go after Nathan. Village Druid here for Zapuichi, and then Fieldsman for Quatenins. All right. So probably we see Quatenins build a clay oven, it's looking like. So now I could think about going for the sheep. Problem is there is Village Druid out there too, and Village Druid wants those sheep as well. Also, Field Watchman did not build last round. Alright, let's go for it. Room, 2 stables. We'll save 1 reed. Yeah. Yeah, and this forces if family growth comes around 6, then I can start play. Although Field Watchman could start player, and then I can't really stable block him. So maybe it's not a great move. I don't know. Yeah, Quatenins does take the 2 sheep. That's fine. You know what? I could take 2 sheep in the future, or 2 boar, whatever. Prelude and the 2 maps expansion are immediately usable and good. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've enjoyed it. It's cool. It's really cool. Yeah, so now Field Watchman could start player into building a room, which is unfortunate. Oh, did I take my Eremite food? I did not. That's where announcing stuff in chat is awesome, because you can immediately see whether you've done something or not. So I'll start player but not play an improvement here, and then I'm probably will play Winter Pond next round, but I might not actually, because after Winter Pond, what's the next minor improvement I might want to play? It's Riding Plow, right? And I probably won't want to play Riding Plow for a while. No imp. Oh, can Field Watchman feed if he start players? That's a good point. He does have the fireplace, yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Oh, you're right. You're totally right about that. He can't. Yeah, he needs food still. I should not have start playered there. You're absolutely right. I played too quick. Should have thought about that more. Could take 3 wood here. I almost feel like taking 1 sheep. If I take 1 sheep, it's like taking 2 sheep, because they'll breed. I don't have room for the 3rd sheep anyways right now. The thing is, if I take 1 sheep, then I'm passing 6 wood to Quatenins, which I don't love. Go for 3 wood here. Also, this is a very underperforming good friend. Usually it's better than this, I think. It's unusual for people not to go on start player this much. I thought when Aramite came back to me 7th, I was like, oh great, these guys are going to spam miners, so my good friend should be good. But nope, has not been. Not at all. Yeah, I'm going to have so many times where I have an opportunity to play a miner and there's just nothing I can play. Like Alms, Undisturbed Pond are both unplayable. Yoke is probably unplayable at this point. You know, so I think what I'll do is I'll not play an improvement on Winter Pond. I can always wait until later to play one. And Quatenins does build the clay oven, which we expected. No imp. So now Field Watchwood could have fed here, is because he could family growth into fish or family growth into day labor. So yeah. Although I guess Zapuichi probably is taking 3 food. Well, he is picking up chicken coop. I don't know. Hard to say. Probably Quatenins. He might take wood. If he wants to build, he needs to take wood. If 3 stone came back, that would be pretty nice. I would be very happy if 3 stone came back. Three stone, then I could look at building the well. Or I could look at I could have renoed there, and then if I got 3 stone back, then I could have renoed to stone and played manservant. Would that have been better? I feel like it's still worth it to build more rooms with my cat lover. I feel like that's still really good. Oh, I'm so dumb. What am I doing, guys? Oh, just kill me. I needed to play Winter Pond there. When does Aramite yeah. Oh, I needed to play Winter Pond. What am I doing? I need food. can't even take 3 stone here. I'm not playing well. Not playing well at all. Sorry to inflict this on you. This is rough. Okay, I think I just play a major improvement for 3 clay. Play a fireplace. Yeah, that's the best way of getting food here. And feed 3 food in a sheep. Plus wood F aramite. Why not hearth? I just feel like I don't have that many good major improvement actions to do generally. So I feel like I can upgrade the cooking hearth, and it's not gonna really. There's gonna be almost no cost to upgrading to a hearth. The other reason is if I can get 1 clay now out of Good Friend, then I have enough clay to play renovation materials, and I don't have to take clay again myself. That's the way I'm looking at it. I just feel like I'm not gonna have many. Like, if you look at how many cards are basically dead in my hand, how many major improvements am I actually gonna be able to build? This is too bad. I would like to see. I would love to get 4 stone back, but that's never happening. The 2 sheep are gone. I'm hoping to see boar round 8. If boar come round 8, then I can grab probably 2 sheep round 9. And then if I could feed without eating those sheep, then I could build maybe 2 more rooms in round 10. Go for a big house. Well, there's the boar. 4 wood, 4 wood, 4 stone. I'd like any of those moves. Quatenins is going to build, so Field Watchman is obligated to family growth. So Zapuichi, hard to predict what they'll do. I've had a hard time predicting their moves this game. If I could get 4 stone, that would be pretty good. 4 wood is good as well. But yeah, 4 stone is just, hey, have the well. Or have your stone reno. Or get a pottery. Yeah, 4 stone's just a great action. How often do you get a 4 stone action? Not too often. Alright, I get a wood on home garden. What does home garden cost? 1 wood. Yeah, the star player has not gone around too much, which is kind of crazy. People have generally kept it, and even when we have been taking star player, people have been playing like passing miners. Like there's Pig Wallow for Quatenins. So random. Getting a random pasture at this time of the game. So I probably want to start player actually. Because if I don't start player, it seems like Field Watchman and Quatenins will both grab the animals ahead of me. So, yeah. I should leave myself open to that. Alternatively, I should leave 3 wood and hope Zapuichi start players to grab the 6 wood. Because if he gets the 6 wood, then I can take 2 boar. I pick up a food from Aramite in round 9. So I need another 3 food on top of that. Field Watchman's upgrading to a cooking hearth. Alright. Well, I could build the well. I thought Field Watchman might go for the well himself after I get the stone, but maybe he's looking to play Silo Girl and reno to a stone house. So I could build the well myself, which I think I will do. I wish I had like Village Fool or something. How good would Village Fool be here? Or Village Head. But we're not playing with G6. Or Village School. Yeah. Something that lets me throw away my junk cards. Alright, so Zapiuchi, what are you thinking about? Thinking about taking wood. Okay. No, he just fenced. So him fencing is actually really good, because I want him to start player with his second action, then he could take the boar and I'll take the sheep. I'm not sure. Yeah, Field Watchman announced he fed at least. Anyways, build the well here. Yes! He obviously had that ready. Okay, Zapiuchi did start player. Excellent. That's what we wanted to see. Start player lumber pile. Great. Okay. I don't think I've picked up my last wood yet from Good Friend, because I got it off Home Garden, Punter, and Birdcage. So now I can take 3 wood and be safe in the knowledge that I'm going to get a 2 animal action next round. And then hopefully I get like 3 food traveling players or something. That would be nice. Would be nice. Did I ever actually add the food? I feel like I didn't. Because I was at 2 food last round. Because all I need is 2 food here. After playing the well, I only need 2 more food. This is interesting. Quatinen's going to fence 3 again. I imagine he probably has that grain passing miner. Corn. Probably has corn or whatever it is. Corn on the cob. Because that's going to get him. He needs food to pay for his fences that are incoming. Grab 3 food traveling players. This would have been a good game for Puppeteer. Because of how wood starved it, or how food starved it's been. Educator kind of does that to the game. Quatinen, start player Swan Lake. Oh, okay, he picks up a food at the start of the round. Alright. So not corn scoop, but something that gets him food for his fences. I guess he only needs to feed 5, eh? So he doesn't actually need the Swan Lake food. Which is important to remember. Also another miner that doesn't trigger my good friend. This has been the worst good friend I think I've ever played. Good friend normally pays out pretty well. You don't always get everything, but you usually get like 4 goods by the end of stage 2. It does cost 2, yeah. I assume Quatinins is just using his board food. We'll ask if he shows a food in his supply after like his first action, then we'll ask what's going on, but pretty sure he's fine. So we'll take 3 wood. So the cooking hearth is now gone for Zapuichi, which is kind of a pain, not having a cooking hearth. I could have just paid 1 extra clay and got the cooking hearth myself. But if I'm mostly eating sheep, then it's not as bad. Alright, Field Watcher plays flower pots. Feed 6. Wood F era might read. I get my clay from flower pots now. So how many am I gonna build 2 fences, build 2 rooms here? I definitely can. Pasteurization expert. So that's going to be annoying if he starts taking 1 animal, because I want 2 animal grabs. I don't want 1 animal grabs. Do I just take wood again? Can anyone grow here? Nobody can grow, eh? So I could build rooms here. So I have 2 animals, so that my rooms cost me 0 reed. So I can do that. 2 rooms. Do I want to pay any reed? How many times do I want to reed stone food? Probably want to reed stone food twice. Gets me reed for Stonehouse extension and renovation materials. And I might not even need the reed if I get reed from Good Friend. Thank you. HIKLJ. Gotta grab the clay. Yeah. You know what, though? I don't need to do it with this move. Who else is going to build? Right? No one's going to build. No one's in a position to build. Why am I building when I don't need to? I am having a very sloppy game, and I apologize for that. So I think I'm getting to the point now where I'll start playing miners. Like now I can play renovation materials, for example. Oh, here we go. Grain mill oven. Excellent. Get a stone from grain mill oven. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now I will build 2 rooms. I could pay a stone here, or pay an extra reed, keep a wood, if I think wood is tighter than reed, which I guess I do. I guess it'll be easier for me to get 1 more reed than it will be to get. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep it. I'll pay renovation materials with my next move on family growth. So 2 rooms, 2D, 5 wood each. Could play riding plow. I'll play riding plow in round 12, I think. So I'll play renovation materials here, and then I'll play winter pond round 11, so that I still get 1 more tick off of Aramite, and then I can play riding plow round 12. That's sort of the plan. And then I only need defense. I really only need defense 10. 10 is enough. I'd like to do more, but 10 is enough. If I can hit 10, fence 10, then I can hit 5-room house plus constable. Yeah. Also, Zapuichi did take 1 animal each time, which is super annoying. Super annoying. Really just makes the whole game way harder for everyone. Revolution seems open still. That's true, yep. Thing is, after I play riding plow, I'm only going to have 1 wood. So getting enough wood after playing riding plow still seems really difficult. So for feeding, if I play winter pond, I'm going to have 2 food from sheep plus winter pond. I'm going to have 7 food, and I'm going to need 9. So I need to pick up 2 food somewhere. Alright, bread machine. There's my well food. Um, what should I do here? Take wood. I do need wood. I could family growth here just to set up my field. I do need food, so I'll grab fishing because everybody in the game needs food. So 4 food seems okay. Yeah, I want to play Winter Pond. I'd rather play Winter Pond, I think. Does Good Friend trigger on Grain Mill Oven? I don't remember. France Tech Compendium. I definitely put a ruling in there, but I don't remember if I said what it was. Like, I mean, like building a whatever. Good Friend. It's activated when another player builds a major as a minor. Excellent. Well, 4 reeds available. I could go for the Basket Maker's Workshop. There's also 3 stone. 3 stone gets me my Stonehouse Reno. I do still have 1 stone here, but I don't know if I need it. I also want to reed stone food at least once more, right? Should I 4 reed into 3 stone? Thing is, if I don't get Basket Maker's Workshop, the 4 reed is useless. So let's take the 3 stone first. So who's got Field Warden? What was in my opening pack? It's probably Quatenins, right? Field Warden? Because what was in my opening pack? It had... I walked through it earlier. Hill Farmer, which we haven't seen... Or Hill Bandit, which we haven't seen. Pretty sure Quatenins doesn't have Hill Bandit. He definitely would have played it. If Plow Wheels, riding into Plow seems good. Yeah. Yeah, I would lose out on 1 food from Winter Pond, which is unfortunate. Whenever, Good Friend specifies pays building resources. So if he returns it, I don't get anything. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, riding into Plow seems fine. Kind of thinking about the 4 reed, depending on what Zap does. Going for Basket Maker's Workshop, like this game, I need food still. Food is still very much in demand. Also, playing Winter Pond means that I don't get food in this harvest. So, should I give up 1 food in this harvest to gain a wood? And the thing is, I'm not even giving up a food because I get the food back at the start of round 12. So if I think I'm going to have 2 more minor improvement actions, or just 2 more improvement actions generally, it might just be better to not grow here. You know what? I'm not even gonna. I could not even grow and just build a major improvement. And I could reno Basket Maker's Workshop here. Or just, not reno, sorry, just build Basket Maker's Workshop here to convert the reed. Because I think this game is really food tight. And I feel like getting the extra reed conversion might be really good. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. And then I can family growth, I can reno, or family growth next round. And then I get Eremite to trigger again too. So H, R, 3F. And then I get plus wood F era. Alright. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I'm hoping to pick up 1 stone, 1 reed still from my good friend. But if I don't, I just have to do an extra reedstone food action, which is fine. I don't mind doing reedstone food actions here. So I'll take 4 wood if it comes to me, for sure. I'll probably take 3 wood if it comes to me. I could also start player riding plow. Yeah, I should probably start player riding plow if I don't get 4 wood. Although 3 wood is good as well. Thing is, after Zap fences, what do people need wood for? Field Watchman's already got 15. Quatenins is getting wood from his fence delivery man. Okay, perfect. Zap Yuichi took start player. Start player clay supports. Whoa. Okay. I'll take 4 wood. So now I'll take 3 wood and then probably family growth riding plow into plow. That's my hope. Although I have a feeling that plow is not going to survive that long. It's probably going to get taken. Field Watchman only needs 2 more fields to hit his Head of the Revolution bonus. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna field. Pretty sure he's gonna take plow with his last move. But you know what? I'm gonna threaten it anyways. Show my riding plow. And then I can take grain, take vegetable with my last moves. Is Zap gonna start? Is Zap gonna plow sow? Zap might plow sow. Hard to predict what Zap will do. The game's actually gone pretty quick. We're only a minute and an hour 10 in. Rest in peace, Eremite. You're right about that. I love Eremite, so good. Master Shepherd here for Field Watchman. Sure. It's fine in a constable game. Quatenins has got Field Warded. There it is. Alright. You're just holding on to it till someone played an occupation. Whoops. Unselect. There we go. There we go. So now he's going to go on plow sow unblockably. So that's really good. So Quatenin's in a nice spot. He's probably got the best shot at hitting the constable. So if I don't hit the constable, I'm going to have a hard time beating him. If I'm not going to hit the constable, I should take an animal here. Because getting all three types of it, well, if I'm hoping to hit the constable, taking one type of animal in round 12 is a good idea, because usually in round 14 everyone's competing to get the type of animal that they need. So I probably can't hit the constable unless I take an animal here, because it should be easier for me to get grain and vegetable later. So like I could eat a sheep, take a cattle, for example, and then leave, and then I would only sow a vegetable next round on plow sow. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know if this is the right move, but we're going to try it. And second action, 100% start player. If it comes back to us, we start player, and it's not even close. Second action, start player winter pond if it comes around, so that we can plow sow again in round 14. Oh, punter. Oh, of course, I totally forgot about punter. Yes, right. Excellent punter here for field watchman. So field watchman, okay, has a good well, it should hit the constable bonus. Yeah, because I'm gonna plow twice more. I'm gonna plow once more, I should say. Very nice. So the question is now, I probably need to hit constable and get to a stone house in order to win. And if I do, I think I have a good chance with the well, with a 5-room stone house, 5 family members. That's the question now. Nope, field watchman, start player, Camembert. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm not getting my second plow action. That's too bad. That's too bad. Oh well. I could have played it earlier, and I didn't. Oh, what? Field watchman is not putting food on plows. Oh, because of quatenins. Quatenins will field warden plow sow, of course. Right. That doesn't mean he's not taking it. That field watchman's not planning to take it. Although that's kind of risky, because I'm pretty sure Zapuichi just takes 1 cattle. Plow does suck for Zap. You're right. Yep. If I'm Zap, I definitely take a cattle here. He needs food. Eat 2 sheep. Get the 2 cattle from your pasteurization expert. We got a chance, guys. We have a chance. Also, the fact that he's start player, I have priority over Renault, over Quatenins if I need to. I also have 4 actions left, so I should be able to get what I need. I probably should eat a sheep and grab a boar here, but before I'll do that, I will take 1 grain. I'll take 1 grain before I do that move. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to take a boar. Why wouldn't I take a boar? Yeah, I'm going to take a boar. I'm going to say to field watchman, if he wants to try to block my plow sow, then he's not going to be able to get all the animal types. Because he's going to be vulnerable to getting blocked there. Alright. Zap did not take, for some reason. So I need wood still as well. I need to take wood twice before I fence. I also need to take stone, and I need to take reedstone food. There's still a lot that I need to do. Quatenins, I'm hoping that Quatenins will give me a read. If he plays the renovation card, then I should get a read. But he hasn't taken clay yet. He doesn't have any clay on his farm, so maybe that's not happening. I'm gonna have a bunch of actions that I need at the end of the game. And we'll see if I get them. I may not. I've got 3 moves left. I should take wood twice so that I'm ready to fence really quickly. And then I should take stone, I think. So I could take grain here then for the constable bonus. Or to hope to get constable. Oh man, this is tight. The finale of this game is going to be really tight. So I take wood twice, right? Or do I take wood and then stone? I guess I probably should take stone, eh? Because I need access to that reno fence, just in case. Yeah, stone does seem important. Yeah, I'll take stone and then not reno with my, or not eat my read for Basket Maker's Workshop. I guess there's always a chance I get 4 wood next round, right? Even if the 3 wood gets taken here, there's a chance I get 4 wood. And every wood above 4 wood is worth a point, basically. So. Oh, man. All right. Let's see how the end of this game goes. It's going to be really tight. Really, really, really tight. I take 3 wood. Feed 10. It's going to be a very spicy finish. Very spicy. Quatenins needs boar. Field Watchman needs boar. So Field Watchman has to take boar here. Nope. Okay. Field Watcher maybe took the loner card, but if he took the loner card, it gives a negative, which doesn't work with Constable. Unless he's given up on getting the Constable bonus. He also could have like a Boar Miner or something. Or what else? He could have an occupation that gives a boar. Yeah, there's a couple different things that he could have. Also, Zap played Crooked Plow, so he wants to go on regular Plow, so that means I get Plow So here. Which is great. I want Plow So. Quatenins is still 2 moves away from being able to Reno, so my Reno is safe. He and Field Watchman cannot fence, so I'm either getting fence or Reno fence. Just need to make sure I take wood. I get my plow and my Reno and my fence. Yep. Yes, I do. Okay. Sure. I could gamble that Quatenins will not plow sow here because me plow sowing gives Field Watchman the Head of the Revolution bonus, but it's really not worth the gamble. Yeah, so Field Watchman gets the pun, gets his Head of the Revolution bonus. So Quatenins should pick up Boar here. I like that for Zap. Regular Plow is going to come back. Okay, I didn't think about that, I guess. Field Watchman grabs another sheep. So where is he getting his boar from? We will see. Maybe he took... yeah, I don't know what he took. Grab 4 wood here. So now we're going to fence. We're going to Reno, play Winter Pond. And we're going to take food with our last move. So 3 food cattle. Oh, no, we're going to take 3 reed. Because it's a point and 3 food. And then to feed, I probably have to eat 2 vegetables. Or no, I'm going to get a food from Winter Pond. So I'll have 4. Reed is 7. And then I can eat a vegetable and a grain. Looks good. So take 3 reed and then fence and then Reno. Oh, Field Watchman did not take boar. What? Why did Field Watchman not want the constable bonus? I don't understand. What? I feel like he just totally gave up on constable. He could have taken it instead of family growth. I don't understand. It was worth so many more points than family growth. Yeah, I don't understand at all. So 3 food, winter, R, V, G to F10. So I hit the Constable bonus of 5, and I have 1 bonus point from Winter Pond. So I have whatever I score on my farm plus 6. So 55. Very nice. Oh, man. Well, that was a spicy finish, that's for sure. But I destroyed. And it's not really close. So 55, 43, Field Watchman announced. 37, I think, 38, and 35. Oh, I can't report Zapuichi, or I can't report Field Watchman. I'll have to go back and edit his score. All right, well, GG. If you saw my draft and figured out that I was going to play Aramite, Good Friend, Cat Lover, Winter Pond, Riding Plow, good for you. This was a game. This was a game. I was lucky that the actions I wanted at the end were not contested. Like, the fact that I got Plow So round 14 was, without being start player, was crazy. Like, Zap, there's no reason. Like, I think I probably benefited from Zap going for his clay supports and giving up on going for the Constable. I probably benefited quite a bit there. Now, maybe there was no way for him to get the Constable, but I feel like probably I benefited a lot from the fact that he was not doing Constable related actions, and certainly he played Constable himself. Now, having said that, even without the Constable, I still hit 50, which is a 7-point lead over Quantinins. And yeah, pretty good. 12-point win. Take a quick look at let's take a quick look at Zap's draft. See how much he screwed it up. 338, 360. It's okay to make mistakes in the draft. I'm just curious to know how much I benefited from him passing me like good cards. So he first picked Constable, totally defensible. Then after Constable, he took Village Druid. Honestly, I might have made this decision as well. Constable needs ways of getting all the different types of stuff, and Village Druid is a fine way of doing it. Then he took Racing Stable Manager. So this I probably would not have done. This I probably would have taken Fence Deliveryman here. But I didn't take Fence Deliveryman anyways. Then he took Pasteurization Expert. I love taking Pasteurization Expert with Village Druid. That makes a ton of sense to me. And then he took Wares Salesman. The rest of these cards are pretty bad. Took Puppeteer, fine. Pear Peeler, fine. Pear Peeler, good, actually, with Constable, yeah. Then he took Chicken Coop first. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, the rest of his pack was pretty weak. So Lumber Pile over Winter Pond is pretty undefensible. Should have taken Winter Pond, definitely. Crooked Plow, fine. Yeah, okay, so he actually did a totally fine draft. Maybe Riding Plow. Maybe he should have taken Riding Plow over Clay Supports. But he already has Crooked Plow in hand. I don't know. That's a hard one. Took Birdcage here. Definitely Wooden Strongbox is the pick after taking Clay Supports, I think. But I mean, so the stuff he passed, it wasn't like he passed me cards. It wasn't like the cards he should have picked, I would have picked. You know what I mean? Or that I did pick. Yeah. So, I mean, I maybe benefited from that, but I can update scores here to add a Field Watchman score. Well, after a couple losses, that game was feeling like it was going off the rails, but it did not. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. That one cattle move was smart. Thank you, HIKLJ. Yeah, you know what? That's an experience play. That's just me having played with Constable so many times that I know getting the animals until the end of the game is a bad idea. Like having multiple required actions. Yeah, you have to kind of start looking ahead a bit. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that one. That's going to be all for me today. Yes, I will stream. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'll stream on Thursday. Yeah, I'll stream on Thursday. So check me out then, and thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting in Twitch chat. I always enjoy the questions and the interactions, and it makes the draft way more fun, and especially the early game. Like, oh man, the early game was just like, which direction do I go in? I just had no idea. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye.